Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Nicole Frolic of Inflexible Me, and I just want to thank you so much for your patience on me taking a little bit of a hiatus last week. I needed to take a break after my Waves of Light cruise. It was such an amazing event, and I thank everyone who was there, but it definitely was a lot of work. There's a lot of moving parts when you're hosting a conference, especially on a cruise. And on top of that, I had a major healing happen while I was in Tulum. And so I really needed the week, not only just to catch up on some sleep and recover from the planning of the cruise, but I needed to integrate a lot of the healing that I received in Tulum. Again, I'm going to actually go into that in another video for you. But today I want to announce that I'm finally releasing my second guided meditation. It is now available on my website for you guys to download. It is called An Activation for Union of the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine Energies. It is actually a, believe it or not, labor of love in a weird way that has been part of my healing process. I love the way everything is so divinely orchestrated in this universe, because I knew that I wanted to create this for about 6 months. But of course, I just kept avoiding it and not putting it into action, mostly because I just didn't know where the inspiration was coming from. I wasn't feeling that inspired yet. And then finally, around Christmas time, I asked for some guidance. Before I went to sleep, I'm like, please just give me the inspiration to do this meditation. I know it's now, I know it's time. And I woke up the next morning and I was just filled with everything. I just knew what I needed to do. And I sat down, and it actually was a blend of, I believe, channeled higher self and me working in collaboration together. So much so I really don't know where. It's so blurry, the lines. I can't even tell you what part isn't or isn't, which is an example, I guess, of beautiful synergy and union of me and my higher self working together. But, you know, while I was putting it together, it was actually quite healing for me. There were a lot of tears that flowed while I put it together and was writing it. And when I finally put it to the music that I chose, it actually activated me. I felt an incredible surge of energy and activation within me. The vibration of my body rose quite significantly, where it wasn't just the extremities, like my hands and feet, top of my head kind of tingling or buzzing. It was everywhere. And so I'm excited for you guys to actually have access to it now. So I hope that you guys enjoy it. One of the reasons why I put it together was because speaking about the masculine and feminine energies is one of my big passions. You know, it's probably my top 3. And especially now, we're seeing a lot of efforts being put forth to separate the masculine and feminine, and also to not just separate them, but take them into wounded aspects. And so for all of you who aren't aware, the masculine and feminine energies exist in each and every one of you, whether you're male or you're female. This is not a gender-based thing. And right now, when you look at our media, for instance, I'll use them as an example. If you were to watch the news, movies, things like this, that, in my opinion, are designed to continue the separation of the divine masculine, divine feminine energies. We also are now hearing in the news about this thing called toxic masculinity. I'm not going to get too much into it in this video, because I do discuss it in my talk that I'm going to be releasing, my talk that I did on the cruise. But basically, toxic masculinity does not exist. Toxic femininity does not exist. And it's this effort or agenda basically to demonize our masculine energy. Now, when I say this, I want it to be very clear that each and every one of you, whether you're a male or a female, have masculine energy in you. And there is a specific reason why they're attacking the masculine energy. And when you're masculine, if you look at it just from a gender basis right now, if you see the attack right now happening on the actual physical masculine, the gender masculine, that is basically the embodiment of our masculine energies. I as a female am the embodiment of the female energies. Now that doesn't mean I don't have masculine in me, but it's just that I'm the physical embodiment of more feminine than masculine. And when we see this attack on our masculine, it's really attacking all of us. It's attacking all of our masculine energy. It's making us be ashamed of our masculine energy. And I can't tell you how much it bothers me, how much it really grinds my gears when I see this stuff going on in our world, because it's meant to confuse people and make them think that their masculine energy is somehow bad, and it's not. Your masculine energy is so important, just as your feminine energy is so important. And this idea that one energy is better than the other is something I address in this activation for union. I take you through a bit of a story over the millennia of why we have been constantly put into polarization of ourselves. For many times it was all about, putting down the feminine energies and believing that they're not important. And now the pendulum swinging over to the masculine. Neither is good. And I don't know why. I don't know why we insist on having to constantly go from one polarization to another. Like, as a woman who has been definitely working my whole life to be independent and build a life for what I want, the last thing I want is for a man to feel the disempowerment that I felt younger as a female. I don't see how that's helpful to anyone. I don't see why we're not empowering men and women together. And that's how the union comes in. We have got to stop separating man and woman from their own empowerment. The empowerment of all of us is important, because when we actually start empowering women and men together, we are effectively empowering the masculine and feminine energies as well within each and every one of us. As soon as we start seeing one and the other as both necessary and beneficial to basically needed for all laws of creation, and then we start to actually understand how important it is that we understand the true masculine energies and the true feminine energies. We are constantly being bombarded with these wounded aspects of the energies that really start to confuse people as to what it means to be masculine and what it means to be feminine. And so this union, this guided meditation, I bring that all back into union and discuss what it means for you to be feminine and what it means for you to be masculine within you. Okay, so it doesn't matter what gender you are. You have these energies in you. They are inherent in everyone, and they are necessary for all of creation. And so it is my absolute honor to release this meditation to all of you. I hope that you enjoy it, and I hope that you download it. And I just want to say also a huge thank you to all of you who donated to my channel and helped me out. It really, I'm just so appreciative. It really makes a difference, and it just helps me to continue to put out more information and just basically get more stuff out there. So I just want to say thank you to all of you who've done that. My deepest appreciation to you all. And what else? Geez. Oh, I guess my next video coming out is my monthly reading for February, and that's going to be coming out probably in another day or two. I've got this creative burst this week, and a lot of energy, so I'm capitalizing on it and trying to get out as much information to you guys as possible. Guys, if you need any more information about me, please head on over to my website, inflexibleme.com. If you would like to work with me one-on-one, I would be more than happy to. I offer tarot readings, coaching, a combination of the two. Whatever suits your needs, I'd be more than willing to work with you. My email is info@inflexiblemeet.com. And guys, I have a podcast too that comes out every Thursday, Enlighten Up. And we are really just constantly growing, and I'm just so amazed. Thank you guys for all your emails and questions and just your gratitude for the show being out there. It's an absolute pleasure. Lisa and I and Brian, believe it or not, love that. And we're going to have a big announcement soon that is going to be a lot of fun for all of you who listen. That's going to be coming up probably in the next week or two. So stay tuned for a new announcement from us on that front. All right, everyone, please go out and grab the meditation. You will not be disappointed. It is definitely high vibe. It is definitely designed for union within you. And I hope that it opens your heart and allows for the energies to integrate coherently within you, so that you may again be so divinely connected to the energies that are so inherent in all of us.